sure in Munchkinland out here. 3 months I've been waiting for this order. I wanted one known by the front door, allowing a bloody population explosion. What? I don't be... She says we've got to fill in one of the return order chitties and send them back as unsatisfactory goods. And any of the items that are even slightly damaged will be charged for.
That's too blown over already! If we leave them out here, the whole lot will go for a Burton!
Seems to have died down a bit out there now.
The telephone line's still out of action.
Yes. Said on the local news a lot of people have had their electricity cut off. Might have to do without all over Christmas.
Well, at least they won't have to watch television. Sit through all that festive tripe. Oh, Cilla Black, can you imagine a fate worse than death?
She's got a very infectious laugh.
So's a hyena with anthrax. I think I might try that new video place tomorrow on my way back from the hospital. See if they can do anything worth... What the hell are you grinning at? Will you get away from me? Like sleeping in bloody Snow White's cottage.
I had a word with Eileen's husband. He said for 20 quid he could run them back to the warehouse on his truck, but it won't be until Wednesday morning.
Oh. I'll be glad when it's all over. I will straight. All the miseries in the world seem 100 times worse at Christmas. Oh, I suppose it was always the same. I don't suppose there was ever any magic in it. Only in old films with Jimmy Stewart. Never in real life. What do you want for Christmas?
A set of razor blades to slash my wrists with. God almighty, you're in a bright mood all of a sudden. If it's that much of an ordeal, you needn't bother.
I told you before, you needn't go splashing out for me. You won't worry me if I don't get anything.
All right, then. I won't.
You know what we said last year? It's only a ritual. If we both agree not to buy anything, it'll avoid any worries and there won't be any disappointments.
Fine by me.
Fine, then.
Right. We'll require 3 pieces of identification plus an official document such as a driver's license bearing your normal signature. There's a £60 deposit and the rental charges are from £1 to £2.50 daily. All tapes are to be returned by 7:30 prompt, after which a further £2 is payable, plus a 50p surcharge should you forget to rewind the tape.
Right. Here's my birth certificate. Here's a document containing my normal signature. Here's a document containing an abnormal signature written whilst wearing a boxing glove. Here's a cheque for the required amount. And here's a pound of my flesh, which I realise I must forfeit at any time, so I haven't to talk during the film.
I'll go and put this onto hard disks. Then, Mr. Mildred.
Thank you. Can I ask, do these film categories you have here mean anything at all? I mean, look at this, under family. The cook, the thief, his wife, and a lover. and Confessions of a Werewolf Prostitute. I don't know what sort of family you belong to. I mean, you've got Santa Claus the movie under horror. Fair enough. But under children's, you've got Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and The Blob.
It's how people put them back on the shelves. I haven't got time
I
to go
suppose
around...
your little kiddies think this is jolly good fun, do they? Watching some decomposing corpse sucking people's blood out like a carton of Ribena? I suppose this is an ideal bedtime story in your house, is it? 2 hours of some bloke with a roasted face going loopy with a chainsaw?
What sort of film exactly were you after?
I don't suppose you've got angels with dirty faces.
Who's in it?
A little-known actor called James Cagney. He was very big in his day as the back half of a cow. No? Well, never mind. Perhaps in that case I'll have Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ragtag and Blob too. That can drop me a card when it comes in. Thank you for your help. Good morning.
How'd it go? All right?
Yes, fine. They got this machine that they just go right down the plaster.
Still a load of leaves and stuff out the front I haven't cleared yet. If you're looking for a job.
Yes, all right.
Oh. Thank you very much, Great Aunt Joyce. I wonder what it is. A bottle of something nice, or 5 more jars of petroleum jelly. Oh, wonders will never cease.
How goes it, Mrs. Meldrew? Are you winning?
Oh, good morning.
We have met Tom Croker. I'm Pippa's father.
Oh.
I'm just... Oh, dear. Forgive me, I've got a streamer coming on, I think.
Bless you. It sounds as if you ought to get back indoors.
I'd love to. I'm afraid I've just locked myself out of the wretched house.
Oh, no. Is there no one else in?
They've both gone shopping. Patrick very kindly let me come over today to use his computer. I just popped out the front of the car. The door slammed shut.
Dear. Excuse the nose. It's a bit of a story.
You're very kind, Mrs. Meldrew. Oh, what have you got here? Plain truth? War cry? 4 copies of Watchtower. Your husband a man of strong religious beliefs?
Well, he strongly believes in castrating Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't know if that counts at all.
Time of year, Mrs. Meldrew. Lot of it about. Good morning to you. You must be Mr. Meldrew, Tom Croker.
Yes.
I am sorry to disturb you like this. I won't need to impose upon you too long, I'm sure. It's just that
I'm sorry, I'm really not interested.
Yeah, but I was like you, stranded on the outside without a key. Happens all too often, doesn't it?
Yes, I know. How much are the magazines?
I beg your pardon?
30p, is it? To cover the cost of the printing. Here we are. Very kind of you to call. Thank you very much. I'll read this later. Happy Christmas to you.
Mr. Meldrew, I'm sorry. I ought to explain
Yes,
the reason that I'm actually
really
here.
very busy. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye. When are these ruddy people? All cover them with inconceivable